Welcome back to Breaking Biomutant. Before we start today's episode, I would just like to apologize with a little disclaimer. If you hear odd noises in the background, my dog just had puppies. So if you hear squeaking or little wolves in the background, again, I'm sorry. But on today's episode, we're going to continue on strengthening the Klawbar. Yes, sir. This mission
Here is
chain
Knack Hill,
takes
the
a little
patch that
time
Pebble calls
because
home.
Pebble's gonna send us all over this creation. So let's talk to him.
Seems wowed that you made it.
I'm again going with all the right side dialect just for, light points when it comes to conversation.
Pretty
So now what he's gonna have us do is bunch
You're the
of climbing missions and some zipline missions, stuff like that. But this is how I had pointed out before to look for these little yellow patches, because these are what I was looking for, these climb posts, which are all around. We might have run into a few of them before as well. But right now, we're just going to secure all these posts for Pebble as an item. That's actually pretty nice. I prefer regen over the energy, but just take it to take it. Now, you can see how far, that's pretty far out there. Did not mean to do that. This darn controller's real janky. So, yeah, it's out there. Undiscovered territory. On forevermore. Did that have a... It did not have a fast travel. Nope. We're just taking a small trek. It looks like there's a tunnel. Where is this tunnel? I wonder what that leads to. Probably has to do with getting into the second base. But I got that little... Alright. Let's call in our mount, just because we're going to be doing a big trek. Now don't worry about fall damage for you and your mount. It doesn't really exist, even though I feel bad for the mount and the way he lands and everything. That's a hot zone. Don't think I have hot zone protection. I think I've already
welcome to
been.
Hillhole, a clean,
No.
dry cave.
He says a clean, dry cave. I'd drop into a puddle. Ow! There it is. Oh, come on now. I'm off my game today. There it is. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna stun lock the big guy. Or no. Oh, come on. I thought I dodged in time. Apparently I did. Honestly, in a situation like that, it's best to just pick off the winner. But, like I've said before, you don't have to be playing it on expert. I personally am just a sucker for pain. But, I'm also trying to demonstrate that it's pretty broken. Like, you can handle this thing on the hardest difficulty from the beginning with few deaths. I think I've gotten, that's the fourth one. That should be about 4. That, and I'm also trying to get reacclimated. I've been jumping around to other titles and not shooting any video just because of, you know, the first week of puppies. They need a lot of care. Right now, I'm hoping they all stay asleep, but wake up and be very noisy. She had 9. My poor girl. But she's being a real good mama. So, it said there was only one piece of superb loot in there. Half tempted to save that for later, but I don't like it leaving things half finished.
A clean, dry cave.
And it's only the one. I wonder what happens if I go the other way. Oh, we got those. Hi there, bud. Ah, come on, get me at the corner. There it is. I just need to get back into the swing of things. There we go. Oh, come on now. Sometimes their lock-on don't lock on. Now again, I'm only using the boomerang just because of 2 reasons. One, the Wung Fu was completely unlocked, and again, it's a practical guarantee if you go with the Myriad tribe off the beginning. Well, that's not bad. That gives me some heat protection. And there was another one with it too. That was the loot. Or was that the loot? There can always be some extra, not to mention we have to even the score with them other critters. This time I'm gonna go for the big heavy first. Ow, bad idea. Ow. Yeah, the other reason I like using the boomerang is because it's easier for the Wung Fu techniques. Even though I just wasted my Wung Fu there. Oh, come off it. Didn't mean to throw the boomerang that time. My R2's a little janky. Alright. Vengeance is mine. Wahaha. And at least I get back the healing items. It's worth the experience. Oh, hey. Meh. Alright. So now... looks like we need to get back out of here. So again, we're not really in a rush. You know, if you wanted to, you could just skip these little side quests and whatnot. But personally, I like to collect as I go. We got a ways to go. Now, something you can do here early game, while we're dealing with these different zones. What's my heat at? 96. Oh, that should be easy. Let's see. Nope, 6 is the best I'm gonna get there, and that seems to be the best regen I'm gonna get. What about the other side? That's a 12. It's 18. We got anything better? Yeah, looks like we're wearing the best we're gonna get out of heat protection. .96 is good, but not perfect, so we'll use it just to pass through. As you can see, it's slowly ticking up. I really would like to avoid battles. No, personally, I never let it get to 100. I don't want to find out what happens at that point. And that goes for any of the status effects. I've obviously looted here before. I think that's just a wandering merchant. Oh, come on now. Now, again, I prefer to run just because I'm going to probably hop off this thing once or twice more before I actually reach my destination. But the mounts are faster than our running speed.
That's a proper junk depot. Just think of the things chucked away.
Tempting, but I'm good. I already did one little side mission. Now, your mounts can swim, but I don't suggest it. We could find a bridge. It looks like this is not a deep crossing. Alright, cool. Now this is, I want to say that's a radioactive zone.
That's Ranchu, an entire farm poisoned by toxinol rads.
Yep,
Don't
rads.
stay there long.
Don't stay there at all, actually. I just want
This is a
you
radioactive
to point me out the ping
zone.
dish.
It's not healthy to go too far in without
Because I can tell you right now, I know we don't have the equipment for that. That is on the special side of things. Usually you need a little resistance, or you have to go get the resistance suit, because that doesn't really come on common clothing. Another thing we're trying to keep our eyes out for is the Mirage.
The Yerp Fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true.
Sometimes the narrator can be a little too obvious, and I love it. Alright, so about halfway there. Alrighty. But as I was saying, that's, you know, the whole jumping on and off the mount thing gets a little old for me. I don't mind taking my time and running. And hey, Mirage, don't leave. Get your ass back here now.
There it is, the Tree
Oh.
of Life.
Well, there was a movie involved anyway, so we were gonna miss him anyhow. But the Europe fields are a good place to find him. He might show back up here shortly, I hope. Alright. Now that you can see some prospects, there's another junk totem that way, but we need to go up this way anyhow, so we'll grab this one instead. And, you know, don't feel the need to go and find everything. If you're searching for, like, a few pieces of junk for some crafting or whatnot, then yeah, go out of your way. But there's a whole lot to explore, and you're probably going to find something you need as far as scrap's concerned as you get towards your destination. Because it is everywhere. Now I'm still picking up some initial parts, and like, see, there's more over there. There's some survivors and whatnot. Oh, no. Now, mind you, these critters won't attack anybody, per se, but I'm just not going to let them roam free. People could possibly be in danger. Nope. I let him drop. Ow. Pardon. Okay. Not to mention, experience is experience. Which is another reason I don't get on the mount most of the time, just because I'm going to end up fighting whatever it is I pass. Or scavenging whatever it is I find.
Nothing, really.
Nothing, really. You know, I just had a thought. Silly me. I haven't been doing anything with the add-ons. If I did my add-ons right, I could have gotten those last few percentage for our fire resistance, and that's only a maybe. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but again, I don't personally do the crafting stuff until I find my forever gear. Because right now it's, you know, swapping for different things. Oh, I'm gonna have to go up and around, huh? Yep. Yeah, swapping different pieces of clothing for, you know, whatever I need to be resisting. So, I had forgotten about that. For Pebble's climbing quest here, we have to find where to climb up to that point. So, come on. Let's get it going. Pretty sure my controller's gonna die, which stinks. Janky thing. I don't know. Alright, and the little chime means that we made it. Now they want us all the way back over there. If I remember correctly, though, that we can fast travel to for an automatic rifle. So let us check our objective. Where to go? What am I missing? Alright, looking straight at it. Ah. Nope, no fast travel. No such luck. Well, I'm just gonna make the beeline then. Only stop if I see the mirage. Am I seriously stuck in a hole? Alright, cool. That was worrisome. I see an enemy. That looks to be quite a big enemy, actually. Can you not rock jump there? There it is. Well, he saw me. Of course you did. Alright. Yeah, after all that talk about a beeline. But again, I'm just trying to have fun with it. Alright, so I need that bridge. Yeah, I'm gonna need that bridge. Come mount. I need the speed of you.
You've discovered Fanaki leaves, the densest jungle in the land. Better get
There's a
hacking.
little dungeon there. For now, we're gonna leave that be. Take a little clink with us. Can you get off the clink pile? Thank you. Now, when it comes to traversing the world, roads and the railway track are really good places to travel for a couple of reasons. One, they're interconnecting to a lot of hotspots on the map, you know, old world areas that need explored. But they also have a lot of areas to scavenge. There's just a random person standing in a field, because that's not creepy. So just for time constraints, because that is out there, beeline does sound good. I'm not going to scavenge or anything anymore. We're just going to run past it all. So it looks like we're going to have to go up and around. So I don't think that connects the way I want it to. Does it? Really can't tell. But from what I can see-ish... Yeah, that might be my best bet. Let's go that way, because that way... Yeah, put me on the opposite side of that ridge. So... And even though it is hard to see through the fog of war, not impossible. You know, just make your best guess. Try and go around any mountain ridges or anything like that you can see. And here's a new mount you can find. You just need to be able to find the fruit that they agree with, which would be in the Fanaki Leaves area, if that's where we're still at. This is for a mission later, so we're just gonna try and fail, it would seem. So let's go around. I do believe that was one of the sundial doors, which we'll get to those at some point. I don't know. Donk. Okay, I don't want to piss off a donk. That's for sure. Not entirely sure this path was meant to be traveled as such, but I'm just enjoying the environment. It is quite picturesque. There's a dead zone, which I don't think we have dead zone equipment yet. I'm sorry. No, come back, Mirage. Why would you be that close to an encounter anyway? Bumpy Bob, that's funny. Don't know why I dismounted, honestly.
An old munch house. Imagine having hot food brought to you. Vump is the place to be, obviously.
Oh, is it? Well, I gotta remember that. Good thing about any town that you're gonna come across, any settlement, there's guaranteed to be a
Let's see.
marked post. Definitely puts us close, so just follow that road. Alright, good to know. Oh, come on. Why has he got a little skull? Anytime you see that little skull next to their name, it, super dangerous. But if... I'm guessing they were all attack and no defense. I guess that's what the danger was. Glad he didn't get the time to hit me. Believe me, once we get the, level 15 skill, it doesn't matter if they hit you or not. You just get the health right back as soon as you start casting again. Alright, we're getting there. Now, admittedly, one of the biggest complaints a lot of people had with this game is for a huge open world, it feels kind of empty. Because, yeah, there's a thing here or there to do, but it's not really filled with much. Me, I like appreciating the scenery, but this can get a little boring and tedious when they send you out on these long haul fetch missions. But, you know, it's good to abuse the fast travel system when need. I personally would rather stretch it if I can, just because... Mastodonk. Oh, that sounds even worse than the regular donk. Yeah, I'd like finding the little, you know, encounters and stuff like that. I'm just trying to save a bit of time right now. But there's a few things to be on the lookout for. You can see I'm doing a lot of scrap. Reason being is because I was talking about how crafting, I don't do the add-ons and whatnot until later on when I find my forever set of armor. I will craft on the constant guns and whatnot. Guns and weapons, just because, well, more guns, really. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the weapons, I'll stick with the Clonk Fist for a while. But there's one specific attachment I'm looking for when it comes to the melee weapons. And I want to say that it is either storyline driven
You've stumbled into the
or
mushy mire.
you
where
will
the
find
risk
it
of getting forever stuck is
along
omnipresent,
with
regardless of whether you want it or
a
not.
mission for someone in game. So there's a few characters that they will lead you to help with certain items to take care of the world eaters, but then there's other ones that are a little bit. That's a nice pet. I might need that. There are other ones that have little side quests for certain items. I want to say that's what that's from, but I don't know for certain. So I wasn't really paying too much attention. That's pretty much just an upgrade all around on that side. What about over here? Lose some regen. That's about it. Yeah, no, that's just an upgrade all around. So we'll go with that. Fun times. Moving on. I do believe we just need to talk to Pebble now. Yes, okay. I'm gonna take the moment, snag me one of these cute little guys. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna pet you and keep you. Now, again, if you pet and keep, it's a point of light in your favor. If you keep, just keep, then it is neutral, but you have the choice to kill the creature for dark. I personally don't like animal cruelty. I understand that it is a fictional video game, but that little critter didn't deserve your hatred. Alright, so, moving on. We're just gonna fast travel back to Pebble. Even though it really is a terrible idea, because you can see everything that we're gonna miss along the way. You know, you could be grabbing a flush stool or a radiotronic or whatever that's called. But I'm just trying to do this as per time constraints. So we're gonna fast travel. I think, not entirely sure. I think there's one more chain of quests he wants us to go on before we actually get the Klawbar upgraded. But that's, you know, once we have the Klawbar upgraded, between it and the Clonk Fist being upgraded, the only other thing you're going to need is a mount to pull down a few walls. And then a couple of other mounts and whatnot that are going to help you get into extra areas. But for general world exploring, you won't be blocked by anything you can unlock with a Clonk Fist and a Klawbar. Which is just super useful to have before you even start exploring the mass of the map. Hence why I was pointing them out here early game. So let's... Nope, you're gonna upgrade it right now. Awesome sauce. I don't see how those upgrades actually helped, but whatever.
He's ready.
Alright, now just to be nice and gain some more light, we're gonna offer to continue to help him.
Pebbles.
So now he wants us to do zip lines. So, do I have anything close? Hold on a second. I want to look at 18. Not bad, I'm getting there. Side points, bio points. Yeah, okay. So. Well, it's close-ish by. There's no fast travel points, or I didn't mark them. That's a bad habit of mine, but that's also something that, you know, you want to do. Again, I'm trying to play with some time constraint in mind for these videos. So, take the time to explore. You know, there's probably this Moto Juice station had one. The Junk Depot probably had one. Ranchu probably had one if we had the Resistance. But I think I've taken enough time with this video today. So join me next time. We will continue working for Pebble. And anything else that seems to come our way. One of the things we're looking to do, which thankfully we did get up here in the north, up in these areas, once we have heat protection, is one of the better pieces of equipment for exploration, and that's the next thing on our list. It's just a little difficult to get to it, so we'll try and achieve that in the next few episodes. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.